Frisco, Texas, and Toyota Stadium is the place to be for this League One matchup between North Texas and FC Tucson. Welcome in, I'm Josh Toll. And tonight, the top-ranked team in League One, North Texas, takes on a team who is playing in its fifth straight road game in FC Tucson, who have come away with points in 3 of their previous 4 and are looking to steal 3 more in the Lone Star State. For North Texas, they get some firepower back with the return of Ronaldo Davis, who is in the A team but will be coming on as a sub. As we look at the last meeting between these two, and that is where Ronaldo Davis would get a goal here for North Texas, as he would take this pass, he would bring it back and he would slot it in the right corner. That would be the lone goal in that previous matchup between these two clubs. FC Tucson coming in looking for revenge, and they've had some recent success on the road in terms of scoring goals. Here, Devin Jamga plays it forward, works his way towards the box, and he puts it in the upper left corner. 13 road goals, and this one would beat Greenville, and then you see the dancing, the celebration afterwards in this match. But what a win it was. They're looking to continue to find success on the road there. You see Kyle Venter slot this one in the right corner, the big center back with 4 goals on the season, which is second best in the team. The captain getting it done for FC Tucson, but they have their work for them out on the road in North Texas on their 5th straight game on the road out of 6. But up next, when we return, lineups between North Texas and FC Tucson as we are about to get going here in the Lone Star State and Frisco, Texas.
The heat will wear you out real quick. And we've been through some hot ones. It's very physical. You gotta take care of your body and stay hydrated because every moment matters. That's why I drink Advocare Hydrate. I've got a job to do.
Ah, boating. Tundra. A little R&R. Camry.
Wow, she's good.
Off-roading. Forerunner. Our treasure hunting. Highlander mateys.
Thanks.
Wherever you want to go, we've got a great deal on a Toyota to get you there.
During the Ready, Set, Go sales event, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sarah's last tuition payment sent off.
Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to focus on my project.
This is why we plan. Oof. You never cease to amaze me, Maya.
See how investing with a JP Morgan advisor can help you. Visit your local Chase branch.
Injuries can be overcome. Returns can be triumphant. The top of your game is well within reach. From comprehensive care to advanced research, everything you need to rehab, recover, and refuel your performance is in the playbook at Texas Health Sports Medicine.
Welcome back to Frisco, Texas, as we get set for North Texas and FC Tucson doubleheader tonight. And what a match here we have in League One. We have the top team in the standings in North Texas taking on Tucson, who sits 7th. But what a matchup here that we have as we'll get set to take the look at the lineups as we look at the walkout coming out right now between these two clubs. Tonight's lineups are brought to you by Advocare, and what a night we have. Again, we had FC Dallas play previously in this one, so this game getting off to a later than normal start between North Texas and FC Tucson as we get set for another important USL League One. And now let's take a look at tonight's starting lineups presented by Advocare. We'll take a look at North Texas Colmont getting the start up top. Ricardo Pepe, second in the team in goals, right there to his ring. Also in at goalkeeper, Jimmy Maurer coming down from FC Dallas. He's going to get some time in net, 90 minutes to get him ready. He's already played in 2 games on the season for FC Dallas. Cerrillo back in at that 10 spot for North Texas as they look to get going. But another player with North Texas on subs, we mentioned at the top, Ronaldo Damas, a guy that can present firepower, leads the team, and it's tied for the NWSL in goals scored on the season with 9 on the year. We'll see if he gets some action tonight, but that'll be a big thing going forward for FC Tucson. They will also have a different look for them this evening. Lamar Batista at the center back, as well as the captain Kyle Venter. Florencio in at goal, but they're also loaded up. Ramon Howe on the right wing. Jordan Jones up top. Jamga, he's the man you want to watch out for. 5 goals on the season. Leads the team. Jamel Cox back in, 2 goals, 2 assists. You look at Jamel Cox and Jordan Jones. They're the only players on this FC Tucson squad with multiple assists on the season. You're looking at who else is going to distribute, who else is going to play a factor going forward tonight for FC Tucson. See if they can get someone on that tally sheet with an assist. You also wonder who's going to be presenting goals. They have a tough match tonight against North Texas, who beat them earlier in the season 1-0. The lone goal in that game coming from Ronaldo Damas. So tonight, both teams are ready to go, and you know they're going to be amped up as we'll look at the updated standings in this one. North Texas in that top spot, Lansing Ignite in the second spot, but Chattanooga, they jump up with the victory that they had tonight over Tormenta 2-1. And that puts them now third in the standings with 31 points. So you can just talk about the movement that you can see. Greenville Triumph in the 5th spot. Ford Madison on the outside looking in. FC Tucson right there in that 7th spot. They're going to want to go on a run here. They have 2 more games on the road, and a majority of the rest will be in Tucson. So going forward, we know how tough it is to win on the road in League One. For FC Tucson, if they can steal some more points on the road tonight against North Texas, preferably 3, this is going to bode well for them as they move forward. Tonight, FC Tucson will be in their black kits, and North Texas will be in their reds and their white shorts. But what a night. Our starting 11 was presented by Advocare, and now we will take a look at our injury report, which is presented by Texas Health Resources. Ronaldo Damas in the 18, but is questionable. He will, if he does, come in as a sub. Keenan Weeks, he is getting close to returning. Head coach Darren Swatsky couldn't speak enough good things about Keenan Weeks and how he's been busting his butt to get back, and it's only a matter of time before he's going to be out there with FC Tucson. There's another player that they are looking forward to getting back at some point here in the near future for FC Tucson. Again, you're looking at these teams wanting to load up, have all the weapons that they can have moving forward into these about last 8 games that remain in USL League One season. And then a watch party in Tucson. Welcome into Gentle Ben's Brewing Company in Tucson, Arizona. And what a night for some soccer between the first place North Texas Soccer Club and FC Tucson as we are about to get started. This doubleheader now over as we await the start here in League One play between these 2 clubs. And now we'll take a look at our keys of the game presented by Toyota. For North Texas, they know that teams are gonna pack the bus, and that is one of the things that Eric Quill talked about, learning how they can present more options to create more chances for FC Tucson. It's about getting on the front, getting that early goal, making North Texas have to play from behind. When you make them play from behind, they have had difficulties getting back into games. And for FC Tucson, when they score first, 5 wins on the season. That's another thing they're going to want to build on if they can get that early goal. And those are Toyota keys of the game. Now to get started here at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Both teams walking up to the circle. Opening kick about to happen, and we'll have the first 45. All the games this year on ESPN Plus. Thank you for joining in tonight, wherever you are. Both teams are loaded up and ready to go, and we are underway. FC Tucson in the black, North Texas in the red. For FC Tucson, the last time these two teams met, they fell 1-0. They come in with 6 wins, 6 losses, and 5 draws. Meanwhile, for North Texas, 10 wins on the season, 4 losses and 4 draws, as that is sent well over. For FC, they're coming on a loss to Forward Madison. That one they dropped 1-0. And talking to head coach Darren Swatsky, he's talking about the culmination of a tough 3 weeks on the road, and really just the ability to train, how that's been a difficult time, but they had 3 good chances in that one. So they created opportunity, but they ultimately did not finish, and that is the one thing they want to do, is finish and to remain completing this good cycle that they have had on the road. And meanwhile, for North Texas, they fell to Chattanooga. Chattanooga got a big win earlier today, but that was one of the things that head coach Eric Quill talked about, was how these teams now are liking to just kind of park the bus and make their youngsters work. They're going to have to find new ways to find a chance to create opportunities, and we might get to see a first one here early, as we'll have our first corner kick of the night. Rodriguez delivers, near post, and that one headed away by Kyle Venter, the captain, and we'll have a second corner kick coming for North Texas. North Texas has been scoreless in 4 of their last 5 games. You look at the way they opened the season, they scored a goal or more in the first 13. Short corner to Robertson. And he'll just lay this one back. Sends it in. And that one's going to sail over everyone and out of play. For Thomas Roberts out of Little Rock, Arkansas, another one of these youngsters, 18 years old, but he spent 10 days on loan with Bayern Munich, going over to Germany in the Bundesliga and getting some training. You got to imagine how that just helps a kid develop and grow his game. The throw, and that's going to be off the chest of North Texas. Another throw coming down the line for FC Tucson. Last time these two teams met, these two are the least carded teams in League One, but both each had 3 yellow cards in the last meeting. So this could get a little bit physical. It could get a little testy tonight. Jimmy Maurer, he's down, loaned out from FC Dallas, 6'2". He's played in 2 games for FC Dallas on the year. He started 13 games last season for the MLS club. Everyone playing right here at Toyota Stadium. John Nelson, another one of those players down. Nelson, number 26, the 10th overall pick in the MLS Super Draft. This one played back by Hosworth, finds the foot of Lamar Batista, the 21-year-old. Will play this one back. Mauricio Valdez on the season, 25 saves. Nelson. Montgomery, team of the week in week 17 for North Texas. Plays it to Jata. Jata in that center back position. Normally he'd be in the defensive midfield, but Breck Evans out with an injury, and that is why Jata is in there. This one's gonna be stolen away. Donso drops back for Roberts. Roberts turns at the circle. Roberts trying to create a little bit of space. That ball pops loose. Guillermino giving chase. And a great slide there by Cirillo to win that ball. Cirillo out 2 games ago with a red card on a high boot. Biku Bisath is out as well for FC Tech, or I should say for North Texas. He was given 2 yellow cards last week. For FC Tucson on the road this year, 3 wins, 5 losses, and 2 draws. North Texas, meanwhile, 7 wins at home. They are solid here at Toyota Stadium. 1 loss and 2 draws. And for North Texas, they can get out scoring early. 11 goals in the first 30 minutes of games. FC Tucson also a potent offense early. They've scored 8 goals in the first 30 minutes of games. Donso attacking that back line, plays it back to Roberts. Roberts lays it off. Cirillo plays it inside. Cirillo on the return pass. Nelson. Cirillo once again, this time at midfield, and they'll just recycle and restart. That's the one thing that North Texas can be if they choose. They can be patient when they need to be, and they can put pressure on as that's played forward. Almaguer giving chase. Almaguer signed a 3-year contract with North Texas. He was on an academy contract beforehand, but now being rewarded with a 3-year contract. Again, just signed on Wednesday, so showing their faith in the youngster. Ball played to the near side to John Nelson. Nelson played college soccer at North Carolina. He's already appeared in 9 games for FC Dallas, and as he gets the pass on the near wing, plays it inside. Cirillo forward, and then bumped off, and coming through is Vergen. But a whistle's going to go against North Texas. For North Texas, one of the things they really wanted to work on was when teams are settling in, they want to take more chances, want to work on getting in that final third to create more chances. They need more shots on goal, was one of the things that Eric Quill talked about, trying to give themselves a better chance to get a ball on frame, whether it goes in the back of the net or maybe you get a loose ball or rebound as that's sent towards the near post, or I should say the far post, and that's going to go out of play. For FC Tucson, they're unbeaten in 4 out of their last 5 road games. In that time, they've scored 6 goals. But they have their work cut out for them in a place that is very difficult to win. Jata with the captain's armband. Almaguer. Cirillo. Cirillo out of Waco, Texas. And Venture will lay this one back. Rencio pushes it forward. Over Roberts. Stolen away. Hosworth turns away. See both teams right now opting for the long ball. Waiting for things to settle down. See both teams build. Coach Darren Swatsky talked about the last time these two teams met. He just gave a huge credit to how North Texas played against them. They had chances. Jamga and Cox both had chances to finish. Could have had 2 goals to win the game, but ultimately it would come down to the 1 goal by Ronaldo Damas. Coach Swatsky thought that they dominated a majority of the game, and if they can replicate what they did in the first meeting, just finish on their chances, they have a great chance to come out with 3 points. Roberts bumped off, but able to control, and then the tackle and no whistle. Cox with the right, and that one just tails off. Great look there from Jamel Cox, and we just talked about how he had a chance in the previous meeting between these two clubs, getting an early shot just off target. For FC Tucson on the year, 25 goals. They've conceded 22. For North Texas, 30 goals, which is 3rd best in League One play. They've conceded 22 goals, but for North Texas, they're averaging 1.6 goals per game. That leads League One. Nelson plays it inside. Rodriguez. Cal Montgomery. Montgomery, another Team of the Week player. Him and Arturo Rodriguez for Week 17. The captain chases it down. Venture plays it to Luke Osworth. Osworth, 23-year-old, went to the University of Washington, a proud Husky. Chance here for North Texas, but that pass cut out in the box. Howell. And now we'll go back to our Advocare replay on that last great shot by Cox. That one just to the right. Sprawling out was Jimmy Maurer, but that was our first real look of anything that made a keeper have to do anything difficult. That one, Maurer diving to his left, but the ball just off the frame. But a good look there from Jamel Cox early, and you sometimes wonder when you see that power, that strength behind it, and how close it was, maybe that's going to give a little bit more confidence. Hey, we can take our chances from distance and maybe sneak one by Jimmy Maurer. This North Texas team, they have dominated possession throughout the season. They average over 56% possession rate in a game, and when you're talking about a team that can score when you possess the ball like that, that's going to make it difficult for any team, one, to just get chances on goal, but two, if North Texas gets a lead, they make it even more difficult for a team to play from behind. That one nodded away. Sent up towards midfield. This one played back to Nelson. Cerrillo in the circle. Nelson on the near side. Donso. Patience once again by North Texas. I think with North Texas that head coach Darren Swatsky talked about is how this team has been together. You look at the academy to this League One, all the way up to the MLS team and FC Dallas, they all practice the same way. Everything is done the exact same. So when a player goes up or down, they know exactly what is expected of them because that's all they know. Donso cuts one in, try and get the return pass, and that is cleared away by Lamar Batista. Batista on loan from LAFC, played out by Jordan Jones. Chance here for FC Tucson, cutting to the right. Just too far for Jones. Good look, though. But FC Tucson not able to capitalize on that one. Nelson. Montgomery. Roberts. Giveaway once again by North Texas. A careless pass. And this will be played all the way back. If he is not getting the start tonight, in is Jimmy Maurer. Sprayed out wide. Cox once again had that shot earlier. Plays it in the middle. Howell. Jordan Jones lets this go through his legs. Wheeler Aminu. Here's Cox. Cox trying to switch the point of attack, and that's going to be headed away by Almaguer. Pepe trying to get to that ball, unable to do so. Sent into the box. Headed down by Montgomery to Nelson. Nelson clears it away with his left, and we'll have a throw on the near side for FC Tucson. There you get a great look at Darren Swatsky, the head coach for FC Tucson. As his work cut out for them, FC Tucson in the midst of a 6-game road trip. This will be their 5th out of that 6-game road trip, but they are finding success on the road. For FC Tucson, they will head on the road against Tormenta next week, and then they have 3 at home. As we get a great look there at Eric Quill. This one sent towards the 6, headed up. Guillermino sends it forward, knotted down by Jota. Howell giving chase, and that's going to be sprayed forward. Coleman, great tackle there. Jones into the area, attacking with the right. That one blocked. Cal Montgomery did enough to have his body in the right position to get in the way of that shot try. Jota on the far side. Jota's been one of those solid players that Eric Quell has been really happy about in his performance this season for his club. For North Texas on the year, they do have 7 clean sheets. For FC Tucson, just 3 on the year. Osworth with the throw. Osworth out of Woodbury, Minnesota. With a solid staple at that right back position for Darren Swatsky. Looped over by Vergen. Batista goes far side, back inside of Vergen. Vergen's made 6 starts this year for FC Tucson. Sent in, that one over Wheeler Aminu. Cox on the edge towards the end line. Great tackle there, makes Cox spin away. Kept in, that one batted out of play. What a stop there by Maurer. Great attacking chance for FC Tucson. Cox might have been over the end line, but sends it across, and then Jamga with a great opportunity, but Maurer with a better save. Evan Jamga with 3 goals on the season. Another player on loan from Phoenix Rising. Vergen lays it back. Rancio plays it to midfield. Almaguer. Roberts trying to collect, but not able to get the touch that he would like. Cox. Inside. Roberts right there to pick that one apart. You look at all these different angles on these passing lanes, and Roberts doing a good job at reading that pass and stepping in front to take the ball away for North Texas. Donso. Donso towards midfield. Jota just outside the circle. Nelson inside. Spinning away is Donso. Rodriguez. That pass cut out. Comes right to the foot of Vergen. Jamga on the far side looking to run. He's got some room to work with. Through ball. Jones. Jones. He'll peel away. Jamga with a chance. Jamga with a shot. And Maurer once again with an excellent save. That's twice now that Maurer's got the best of Jamga. Jordan Jones works his way to the outside of the area, plays it to Jamga. Jamga takes a look, fires with the right, and lunging out to his right is Jimmy Maurer, and that is our Advocare replay, and a great save there from Maurer. Jamel Cox will head over for the corner for FC Tucson, another set piece opportunity. Second of the night for FC Tucson. Inward swinging ball, headed out by Kyle Venter. Select is the official ball supplier of USL League One and many of the other finest leagues in the world. Since 1947, Select has been the leader in soccer ball quality and innovation. For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit selectsportamerica.com. Two great chances from Devin Jamga here in the first 20 minutes, but Jimmy Maurer getting 2 saves on Jamga, and we are still at 0 between North Texas and FC Tucson. Cerrillo. Callum Montgomery slowly moves the ball forward. Cerrillo. Almaguer. We will have a hydration break in today's game. It's over 90 degrees with a humidity at 50%. The high today, just triple digits at 100, and tomorrow even hotter at 103. Fans, follow North Texas and the rest of USL League One all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, the US Open Cup, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch League One live every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com. You look at North Texas and the struggles that they've had, and one of the things that head coach Eric Quill was talking about was the academy guys having to play so many games, trying to be strategic, and how they are giving them rest and how they go about using them in training sessions as well as in game situations. And that's another thing that you're working on as this season gets longer. And you talk about the heat, just the tired legs, the travel, how it just takes its toll on these players. And right now, North Texas feeling like they might be in one of those situations here these past few games. North Texas, 9 games remaining, 4 at home and 5 on the road. Their final 3, though, will be on the road. That's going to be a tough test for them. Meanwhile, FC Tucson, their final 4 will be at home in Tucson. Another corner coming for FC Tucson on the far side. Jamel Cox will head over once again. Sets up for an inward swinger. The service. For SC Tucson, one of the keys was not allowing an early goal. They want to get off on the front foot, but really proud how his team hasn't been giving up early or late goals as of recent. And now he's talking about when they do give up a goal, they have the confidence to come back in and tie games. And that just changes the mentality of the guys, knowing that if they are playing from behind, that they're able to find a way to fight their way back in it. But right now, both teams just trying to figure out a way to find the first goal here in this tight contest. 24 minutes in, still scoreless. You look at the last time these two teams met, it was another tight one, a 1-0 victory by North Texas on a Ronaldo Damas goal. Roberts stutters, now plays it out wide. Pepe. Rodriguez. Cerrillo. Trying to squeeze through, back to Roberts. And a whistle on great set piece here. And this was one of the things that head coach Eric Quill talked about, taking advantage of set pieces and not floating these balls out of play. He wants his players to put the ball either on target or find one of their teammates to give themselves an opportunity. They've had too many set pieces where they've come away with nothing, mainly because of careless takes. Rodriguez sends it, and that one just over the bar. Great look there from Arturo Rodriguez. Look back early in the season, Arturo Rodriguez, his younger brother David, scored a goal. And on that goal, Arturo Rodriguez was the man who assisted for David Rodriguez's first career goal in League One play. Chested down. Cerrillo. Almaguer chips it across. Pepe brings it down with his chest. Pepe, nice little back heel to Roberts. Roberts to the top of the box. Cerrillo. North Texas had the setup that they needed on that one, just unable to get anything by that back line of FC Tucson. FC Tucson now looking to counter. Howell plays it wide. Cox goes inside. Hosworth. Bergen plays it near side to the captain, Venter. Bergen. Ramon Howell. Nice little dummy ball. Jones with a little room to work with. Jones, that one denied. And then that comes out. Great chance by Jones. But once again, Jimmy Maurer making a spectacular save. 3 great stops from the keeper, Jimmy Maurer. That time getting the best of Jordan Jones. Jordan Jones drafted number 47 overall in last year's MLS Super Draft by LAFC. Last year he was with the Rio Grande Valley Toros. Jota. Rodriguez, far side. Donso into the area. That one headed away by Venter. Roberts takes that away from Howell. Roberts. He'll just lay this one back. Nelson. Roberts. Turns away. Howell doing a good job harassing Roberts. Roberts, the first player from Arkansas to be on North Texas. We'll take a look back at that last chance here. Great dummy ball. Jordan Jones gets past Jota. Had a rebound chance, but headed it wide. There you see the great stop by Maurer. No, Jota played it back. But an excellent chance there once again for FC Tucson. 3 chances already in this one, and that was one of the things that head coach Darren Swatsky talked about, was how they had chances last time these two teams played, but were not able to finish, and seeing the same so far tonight here in Frisco. Pushing it towards the end line. And that is going to find its way out for a goal kick. Last time these two teams met, each squad had 3 yellow cards each. No yellow cards as of yet. Another USL League One action tonight. Forward Madison fell to the Richmond Kickers 1-0. Tormenta fell to Chattanooga 2-1. That's what propelled Chattanooga up into that third spot, and we are currently scoreless here between North Texas and FC Tucson. Shot blocked, follow up, and that one blocked, ball still loose. Two great chances there for North Texas and not able to get anything by. Well, if you're wondering what way this game might go, it might be who has the better keeper here. Pepe has a great chance with the right, that initial save, and then the rebound, and once again, Mauricio on top of that. There you see Lamar Batista giving his goalkeeper a hand. Both sides with spectacular saves. This will be our hydration break. Again, over 90 degrees, over 50% humidity. And you wonder how that will play a factor going on later into this evening in terms of just fatigue. And now we'll take a look back at what has happened around League One play. And I think the biggest shock being Richmond Kickers getting the victory over Forward Madison. And here, Jackson would have a chance, gets around the keeper, pokes it in with a right, and that would be the lone goal in tonight's match, as Richmond Kickers would go on the road and get the victory. And then Chattanooga, Soto would get the goal in that one. And that would be the first of two. And then right now, scoreless in this one. But Chattanooga, a 2-1 victory. Sato Seone with the first goal, and then Soto with the second one, assisted by Hertz. Walls with the first assist. Both goals coming in the second half for Chattanooga. For Chattanooga, a huge, huge victory. And you look at what's coming up next for Chattanooga. They will host North Texas. So Chattanooga right now in that third spot as they take over where Tormenta was heading into the weekend. Chattanooga now with 31 points. If North Texas were to fall to FC Tucson tonight, that means Chattanooga with a win next week against North Texas, they would take that #1 spot. You're just thinking about earlier to the year how dominant North Texas was. Well, they have fallen into some hard times as of late, scoreless in 4 of their last 5 games. How they started out was tremendous, but other teams now catching up. And again, you wonder how much youth and experience is really playing a factor for this North Texas squad. Teams now finding different ways to attack and defend North Texas, and that has been one of the things that Eric Quill has been talking about, new ways to create opportunities to score. And in the last 5, they have found very few ways of finding new creative chances. But tonight they had one great chance that led to a rebound for a second chance, but Mauricio with the 2 brilliant saves. And then you go to the other side to Jimmy Mowry. He has 3 excellent saves tonight. For North Texas on the season, 10 players have scored their first professional goal in this season. Guillermino will play this all the way back. Dangerous pass. Mauricio able to get there, but plays it out to the touchline. Still a great opportunity here for North Texas, looking to push forward. Knocked off the ball is Rodriguez by Vergen, and that's going to draw a whistle. Jata. Montgomery. Pepe falls to the ground. Jones. He's tackled by Jata. Roberts. Nelson. And that will draw another whistle, and this will be a great chance here for North Texas. Rodriguez arguing that there should be a yellow card. But the shaving cream comes out instead. Roberts and Arturo Rodriguez lining up. Arturo Rodriguez out of Irving, Texas, the 20-year-old. Younger brother, David Rodriguez, 17, also on the team. Roberts sends it in. Comes down to Cal Montgomery. Roberts trying to find Rodriguez, unable to do so. Roberts knocked off the ball by Jordan Jones. And another kick for North Texas. And we'll look at our Advocare replay on that foul. And Jones doing enough just to drag Roberts to the ground. Jones not happy with the call. Jata at midfield. Creeping forward. Cerrillo. Nelson. Back to Cerrillo. Back heel. North Texas just surveying the pitch, trying to elect where they want to pass the ball. Right now we're just seeing square ball back and forth. And now they will try to work their way forward. Nelson. Jata. Now Jata will recycle this even further back. Nelson. Looking for the latest USL League One news and content? Follow at USL League One on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram for exclusive access and updates. Wheeler-Amino nearly steals this away. And they'll say off of Roberts for North Texas. Osworth with the throw. For FC Tucson, they're unbeaten in 4 of their last 5 road games. That one loss coming last week to Forward Madison. They've scored 6 goals in that span. You look at this 6-game road trip. FC Tucson finding ways to come up with points. Granted, they've been coming up with 1 point in 2 of those matches. Rather that be 3. And they got a tough match tonight against North Texas as we are scoreless. Both goalkeepers having phenomenal games so far as Wheeler-Amino strides forward, trying to cut in, and that will draw the whistle on Cerrillo. Wheeler-Amino so dangerous when he gets moving forward. Him and Ramon Howell, 2 of the faster players on this FC Tucson squad. Wheeler-Amino drafted by Atlanta United. Has played for Atlanta United too. Cox at the top of the box. Comes loose, and that one just to the left of the frame. Jordan Jones with a chance there. Wheeler Minu plays it over to Cox. Nice little tackle, and then the shot just goes wide. That one actually by Tarun. Tarun from Tarragona, Spain. 1 goal, 1 assist on the year. 5 foot. Pepe plays it wide. Rodriguez, that one deflects off of Hosworth. And Mauricio right there to scoop things up. You always worry when that ball pinballs around. Almaguer. And Almaguer signing on Wednesday a 3-year contract with North Texas, so his work and his time that he has put in is paying off. We'll show you at half some of the other recent signings around USL League One. Callum Montgomery at the center of the park. Rodriguez. Nelson. Again, Nelson drafted 10th overall in MLS's Super Draft this year by FC Dallas. High hopes for him going forward as they try to send a ball over the top to Pepe, and he's not going to be able to chase this one down. North Texas without Biku Bisant, missing the game because of a double yellow card. Francio's had 2 excellent stops in the span of just seconds. That one takes a hit off Jordan Jones, but he plays it inside. Howell trying to work it out. Now it does to Tarun. Donso steals the ball away for North Texas, and then he gives it right back to FC Tucson. Careless takeaway there. Should say careless possession. The takeaway by FC Tucson as Vergen turns, and he'll play it all the way back. Mauricio goes wide. Tarun down the line on the return pass. And Howell brought to the surface, and this will draw a whistle and another kick coming for FC Tucson. You look at FC Tucson, they're trying to play more at a higher pace, put more pressure, much like Phoenix Rising does, and that's coming over time. We try and get players to that fitness capability before they're quite able to play like their parent club. Scoreless here in the 44th minute. Set piece for FC Tucson. Tarun, the service towards the back post. Maurer got a hand on that, and that will bring up a corner on the near side. Jimmy Maurer, 30 years old, proven vet. Started 13 games last year for FC Dallas, 2 this year. The delivery. Shot, and that one takes a ricochet, and corner now from the opposite end. That one last hit off Almaguer. Jorge Almaguer, 21 years old, out of Dallas, Texas. This one's sent in. Oh, and a goal from Jordan Jones. Jones puts it in the back corner. Jamel Cox on the corner pass. And Jordan Jones has FC Tucson up here in the 45th minute.
FC Tucson goal scored by number 99, Jordan Jones. The goal occurred in the 45th minute.
Jones just attacking that 6, gets in position in front of Jata and puts it into the back of the net for the first goal. And you're wondering if that was going to happen. Jimmy Maurer has been spectacular, but now Jordan Jones on the corner piece, the first goal of the game coming from the visitors. What a cross there by Jamel Cox. And Jordan Jones getting the first one of the night, using his height to his advantage. 2 minutes of stoppage time brought to you by Advocare has been added on here in the first half. And just before stoppage, Jordan Jones with the goal for FC Tucson. They had chances in the first meeting. They've had chances tonight. But finally, they get a goal on the board, and now North Texas having to play from behind. Donso cuts inside. Donso with the right, and that one well off target. For FC Tucson, when they score first, 5 wins, 1 loss, and 2 draws. For North Texas, when they concede that first goal, 1 win, 3 losses, and 1 draw. North Texas has only trailed on the season by a total of 201 minutes. So it's very rare that North Texas has trailed in a game, but they do this evening. This one played back. Maurer sprays it out wide. Almaguer. Almaguer at midfield. Donso goes inside. Rodriguez lays it off. Poked wide. Pepe, that one takes a deflection. You look at Ricardo Pepe in his debut, he had a hat trick. Looking for another tally there. He has 7 goals on the season, which is 3rd best in League One play. The man that sits at top is Ronaldo Damas, but he is on the bench as of right now. He's been injured, got injured in the Richmond Kickers game. Rodriguez on the far corner. We just saw a corner piece goal on the opposite end by FC Tucson. North Texas looking to return the favor. The service. Back post. Cal Montgomery got up for that, and they're going to say last touch by Lamar Batista. And they will actually say that will be the final whistle of the first half. So FC Tucson, 45 minutes in the book. They find a late goal in the 45th minute by Jordan Jones, his 4th of the season, assisted by Jamel Cox. What a corner piece it was, but FC Tucson now with a lead, a little bit of breathing room on the hot, humid night in Frisco, Texas, as they head into halftime up 1-0, as we will take a break and we'll return with some halftime entertainment for you. FC Tucson up 1-0 over North Texas Soccer Club.
The heat will wear you out real quick. And we've been through some hot ones. It's very physical. You gotta take care of your body and stay hydrated because every moment matters. That's why I drink Advocare Rehydrate. I've got a job to do.
I was on the way to work and I got a flat tire. I pulled over immediately to the Chick-fil-A parking lot. I was panicking. I was just so upset as I don't know how to change a tire. Then Robert came running over to me.
I felt sorry for her standing out in the rain. And I just asked if she needed help.
I was just so happy to see him. He helped me change my tire.
Robert's tire changing service.
He's a lifesaver. It just made me feel good to know that there's people like Robert out here in the world.
For tile, wood, and stone, come to the nationwide low price leader, Floor & Decor.
The prices are the lowest you will find.
Not only did we find lots of options, we were like, oh my gosh, it's so affordable.
It's affordable no matter what your budget.
I saved a lot of money at Floor & Decor.
We came in under budget.
Way under budget.
Way under budget, yeah.
It's really the best pricing.
You're getting an incredible product for an amazing price.
Why wouldn't you want to save money and make your house look great?
I love to save money. Who doesn't like to save money?
Floor & Decor. You have to see it to believe it.
Why do we celebrate? Because we know this achievement isn't just for us. It's for our team, our family, and our future. It's for that final moment when we know we've defied the odds and put our future into our own hands. As the official education partner of Major League Soccer, SNHU helps players, staff, and fans achieve their goals. Your celebration starts here. Visit snhu.edu.
Welcome back to Toyota Stadium. We're at halftime between North Texas and FC Tucson, and we've had some new signings as we enter the final stretch of League One play. And we'll look at the first one, Oliver White for forward Madison with a diving goal in his debut. What a way to make your mark by Oliver White, but he would not be done. He would get assist in his second game for Madison, as here we'll look at it as he just slots this one through. And then it's just finished off by Don Smart. And Don Smart would just connect. You look at the combination from Oliver White to Don Smart, putting in the back of the net. What a way to make your mark for Oliver White. Then we go to Shinya Kadono from Japan. He would score in his debut there. He slots it to the back right corner. This one against Lansing, it would level things up late to get a point at home. What a point it was for Tormenta, and that's one way to introduce yourself to your new club. And then on Wednesday, Jorge Almaguer, he gets a signing, a 3-year contract with North Texas. In his debut, this is what he did, puts it in the back left corner for North Texas. And while you're getting a look at him this evening here for North Texas and FC Tucson, but those are 3 of the major signings as we look around what is happening. Tormenta contributing a little bit of everywhere. You look at the different signings. J.J. Donnelly moving from Tormenta FC2 up to Greenville Triumph. He is a striker that will give them another weapon that can find goals and put it in the back net. Jordan Skeleton, another player from Tormenta FC2, moving up to Tormenta. So you're seeing a late push here by these various teams trying to give themselves a better chance as we make a run for the playoffs. You're looking at spots 1 through 7. Everyone has a chance to leapfrog someone or possibly fall down the ladder, and that is a huge thing going. So people are starting to gear up, load up with these various players. Oliver White, one that we talked about earlier, and in this one, Jorge Almaguer. He's another big one on Wednesday. The youngster signing with North Texas, a 3-year contract, and that is where we sit at the recent signings and additions. And now taking a look at North Texas's upcoming schedule. They'll have a rematch from last week's loss to Chattanooga as they will head to Chattanooga, and it's going to be a big one. Stephen Beatty for Chattanooga, the leading scorer, out with a yellow card into tonight's game. That means he is out next week in a crucial game for North Texas and Chattanooga as they look for another important 3 points in that one. As we take a look at the upcoming schedule, it doesn't get any easier for any team in League One, but for North Texas, next 2 on the road, Chattanooga and Lansing. Then they take on Tormenta, Toronto FC2, and Orlando City Heat. It gets a little bit easier, but still a tough road ahead. And now we'll take a peek at FC Tucson's game. They will head to Tormenta. 6 of their next 7 games after this will be at home, but a tough stretch for FC Tucson as they will head on the road. They need to find a way to get points, and this is going to be their first way to do it next weekend against Tormenta. But then the home stretch is going to be a huge thing for FC Tucson to try and steal points and sneak their way in to that 4th and final spot. They do have their work cut out for them, and they have to find a way to get 3 points next week if they even have a chance at staying alive. But now let's take a look back at the USL League 2 final from last weekend in Flint, Michigan.
Fortune can hit from here. Oh!
McCarthy once more.
Blackton back in, and it's a goal for North Carolina FC.
Big shot and score. And Ben Spees lets one fly and drills it.
Fit in with Bethlehem and really Philadelphia. Prater lofting, header snap in. New Mexico to run away with it. Weehan stealing it now.
The ball. Fortune can hit from here. Oh! Nice! And how about North Carolina FC?
Cooper gets the return ball. Now Chavez to have a goal! What a strike from Jaime Chavez! His fourth of the year at Fresno FC.
Oto whipping it in towards the.
Oh, what a save! Sendejas in a second save!
Dos Santos was in behind. Oh, that's the one.
Welcome back to Frisco, Texas, as we take a look at our news and notes. July awards handed out, and what a week it was. Month. Daryl Shore named Coach of the Month for Ford Madison. Week 20, we'll have an update. We'll have highlights of today's games, but Player of the Week, Tumi Moshibone, scored twice and assisted on another goal against Lansing. And we'll take a look at the Team of the Week. And of course, Morsavani is going to make the Team of the Week. He's got a couple other teammates on there. Cleveland in at goalkeeper. Keegan up top as well. And we'll take now a look at the goals leader. Ronaldo Davis still up there with 9 goals. Jake Keegan, he's up there with 9 as well. Stephen Beatty, he's going to be out for next week. Too many yellow cards. He now has 5. And Jordan Veruza also being up there for Veruza. Now we'll look at assists. Arturo Rodriguez, who you're seeing in tonight's match for North Texas, 6. Seguro with 6. Gomez with 2 yesterday to get in that leaderboard. He now has 5 assists on the season to go with 2 goals. As we'll look at the scoreboard, all the road teams have won so far this week, and that pattern looks to possibly continue, as right now FC Tucson has a 1-0 lead over North Texas. And because of those results, we'll take a look at the standings. The biggest change, Chattanooga jumping up into that 3rd spot. North Texas still number 1. Lansing Ignite right behind them. 4th is now Tormenta. Greenville Triumph 5th. Ford Madison 6th. And FC Tucson in the 7th spot. And we'll look at next week's matches. Orlando City B taking on Lansing Ignite. Chattanooga Red Wolves, North Texas. That is going to be a big one. Greenville Triumph, Ford Madison. There can be teams moving up, teams falling down. Another huge weekend in League One play. But we'll take one final break, and when we return, highlights for you. But right now, FC Tucson up 1-0 over North Texas.
The heat will wear you out real quick. And we've been through some hot ones. It's very physical. You gotta take care of your body and stay hydrated, because every moment matters. That's why I drink Advocare Hydrate. I've got a job to do.
Ah, boating. Tundra. A little R&R. Camry.
Wow, she's good.
Off-roading. Forerunner. Treasure hunting. Highlander mateys.
Thanks.
Wherever you want to go, we've got a great deal on a Toyota to get you there.
During the Ready, Set, Go sales event, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sarah's last tuition payment sent off. Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to focus on my project.
why we plan. Oof. You never cease to amaze me, Maya.
See how investing with a JP Morgan advisor can help you. Visit your local Chase branch.
Injuries can be overcome. Returns can be triumphant. The top of your game is well within reach. From comprehensive care to advanced research, everything you need to rehab, recover, and refuel your performance is in the playbook at Texas Health Sports Medicine.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at the first half highlights brought to you by Advocare between North Texas and FC Tucson. Well, early on, it was a show between both these goalkeepers, as here you get North Texas with an early opportunity sent in to Ricardo Pepe. He drops it off for Roberts. Roberts will play it back to the top of the box, and that one's going to be cut out. And now here is the first goal. Ramon Howell, great dummy ball, comes to Jordan Jones, and that one stopped and then cleared back by Jata. Great stop on the play by Jimmy Maurer. And North Texas would send this forward. Ricardo Pepe would get in front. He would fire it off at the right, the ricochet, and then the second block. And Mauricio would have two big saves right there for FC Tucson. Then the cross by Cox, sent into the head of Jordan Jones, and the 45th minute right before halftime was about to expire. Our first half stats are brought to you by Chase. And you look at this one, 10 shots for FC Tucson, 6, 4 shots on target to 2. North Texas controlling possession, but now in the second half, they're going to have to push forward more if they want to give themselves an opportunity to get back in this one. Again, the first really 44 minutes, it was all about these two goalkeepers and Jimmy Maurer and Mauricio for FC Tucson. Mauricio right now, though, keeping the clean sheet for FC Tucson. The lone goal coming from Jordan Jones as we get set for the second half here at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas. Doubleheader. And now the big question is, we've already seen 3 road teams win this weekend. Can FC Tucson be the 4th? North Texas at home on the season, 7 wins, just 1 loss, 2 draws on the year for FC Tucson away from Arizona. 3 wins, 5 draws, and 2 losses. We are about to get set here for the second half. 45 minutes in the book now. For the final 45, does FC Tucson have enough in the tank to hold on to this one? They've gotten points in 4 of their last 5 road games. The only one they did not was in the loss last week to Forward Madison. That one by a score of 1-0. For North Texas, they are also coming off a loss. They fell to Chattanooga. They will play them next week. They'll look to get revenge, but they still have their work cut out for them as they try to level things up. Pepe lays it back, but that's going to be stolen away. Wheeler Aminu finds Jordan Jones. You're looking at the only loss of the year at home for North Texas. That one coming against Greenville Triumph. That one with a 4-0 goal. Score chance, and that one blocked once again. North Texas with a point-blank opportunity, and that one stopped. But again, North Texas, that lone loss at home was a score of 4-0 by Greenville Triumph. 1-0 is our score, but North Texas putting pressure on, looking to get on that front foot here in the second half and try to find an equalizer. Rodriguez, through ball. Hosworth trying to chase it down, but Nelson's going to get there, but Hosworth bumping Nelson off and making sure Nelson can't keep that ball in play. Vergen goes down the touchline. Cerrillo. Dejata. For FC Tucson, they have scored more goals on the road than they have at home. At home on the season, 12 goals. Away from Tucson, now 14. Switching the point of attack towards the box, played in. Pepe, and that one cleared off by Batista, who was laying on his backside. Almaguer plays it across, this one to Pepe, and then blocked point blank by Marancio. Marancio, 3 spectacular saves. Maurer, 3 spectacular saves. The only difference is the lone goal by Jordan Jones coming off the corner piece. Rodriguez, short corner. Roberts loops it in. Jamga's had a relatively quiet night for FC Tucson. Plays that forward. 23-year-old from Zimbabwe. He's also played for the Portland Timbers too. Texas, they're looking for a way to get an equalizer on the season. 10 wins, 4 losses, and 4 draws. They currently sit in first in the standings with 34 points. Again, we've already seen movement here this weekend. North Texas, they will not fall behind, but they obviously want a point. They prefer 3 to build that cushion. Got such a hot start to North Texas. Have fallen on some hard times, and then a misplaced pass and a bad touch on the far side. For FC Tucson, right now in the 7th spot, a win tonight just puts them 2 behind Ford Madison. Again, just spots 1 through 7, really 1 through 8 actually, because Toronto also sitting on 23 points. If a team can get on a roll, just start getting 3 points, that's going to be a way that they can advance themselves in the standings. Most teams have 8 or 9 games left. Cutting inside is Donso. Donso still trying to fight through traffic. Almaguer puts too much touch on that. Jones and Jota battling. Jones wins this one. Howell. And Howell's tripped up on the play by Richard Donso. Take a look at this Avocare replay, and there you see Donso get the heels of Ramon Howell. Sent in towards the area, headed up. Roberts flicks it back. Howell. Near side. Tarun up the wing. Chested down. Nelson giving chase, unable to beat Hosworth to it. Hosworth sends it across with the right. And that one went over the head of Jordan Jones. I don't know what he was doing bending over. He was trying to let his teammate get to that. But it looked like Jones had better positioning to get that ball. Vergen. Weaving through. Hosworth, that one blocked. Nelson to Roberts. North Texas having trouble getting out of their defensive third. And there a collision, a hard one between Roberts and Venter, the captain. Threaded through ball and diving out is Mauricio. Pushing forward was Coleman. And there Roberts. Maybe got a dead leg there on the collision. You hope it's nothing more than that. They're just need a thigh. And Roberts got the worst of that one.
It doesn't look like it's turned the wrong way.
That's a tough one. You're just hoping nothing more than a bruise. Oh, he's just right there in a tender area on the side of the leg. But Kyle Venter, the captain for this FC Tucson team, Darren Swatsky, didn't have enough good things to say about him, how great of a communicator is, and really how he's helped with the organization between that back line and the midfielder. The player that he compared him to was Chad Marshall of the Seattle Sounders. Really feels like if Venter wants to, he can make a future career in the world of coaching. Mm. 18-year-old Roberts able to get off and walk under his own power. Try to run this one off here at some point. Roberts, the first player from Arkansas to sign with FC Dallas. Tarun. Tarun on the year, 1 goal, 1 assist. Maurer. This one takes a high hop. Jones plays it back. Volley. That one off the post, still in play, and now will spin out. Another great chance there for FC Tucson. Wheeler Aminu that time with a volley as we take a look at the Advocare replay. Just sent forward a high hop. Jones right to Wheeler Aminu and then hits off that far post. FC Tucson nearly had their second goal of the night. Corner piece coming. Cox trying to turn away from Rodriguez. Rodriguez wins possession for North Texas. Montgomery sends it ahead. Batista nods it down. Tarun trying to slip that one through to Jamga, but Cerrillo right there for North Texas. And well, we are wondering if we would see him tonight. Indeed, we will. Ronaldo Damas, the league leading scorer with 9 goals. He will replace Richard Donso.
Directly below.
So they're still writing it down on the car, making sure they got all their letters right and T's crossed and I's dotted. You gotta go back. The last time that Damas played was in a 2-0 victory over the Richmond Kickers. He played 20 minutes of that game before he came out with the injury. And right on top of that is Maurer. Jones leaps over Maurer. He's able to get back up though. Coleman plays it inside. Trying a 1-2 combo, but deflects off FC Tucson. Almaguer Far post. This is one of the key areas that Eric Quill talked about, as we'll take a look at the Advocare replay. Almaguer playing towards that far post, and right there on the slide is Kyle Venter. Rodriguez. Cleared away by Batista. Rodriguez trying to get by Tarun. Great tackle there by Tarun. And then he plays it off Rodriguez. A little 2-for-1. Gets the tackle and then gets the ball to go off Rodriguez for a throw. So we'll have our first yellow card given out, and that will go to Ramon Howell. Advocare replay on the foul. Howell grabbing and just slows up Cerrillo enough to get the yellow card. And now we will have a substitution. So this will actually switch. So Thomas Roberts, who had the collision earlier with Kyle Venter, he's actually now going to come off, and they're going to replace him with David Rodriguez. So it looked like Ronaldo Damas was going to come in for a moment, but with the collision that happened with Roberts, Eric Quill elects to go another way. Our sub is sponsored by Texas Health Resources. Our Texas Health Resource sub is David Rodriguez, and for Thomas Roberts. Rodriguez, 2 goals on the year for the 17-year-old. His older brother is Arturo Rodriguez. Those two are the only brothers in USL League One play. They just so happen to also play on the same team. You go back to David Rodriguez's first goal of his career, assisted by his older brother, Arturo Rodriguez. So that's a pretty cool stat right there to have. Vergen. Played wide by Hosworth. Guillermino turns. Howell. He's got a little space to work with. He'll come near side though. Tarun. That one blocked. Good play there by Donso. I've seen both teams really do a good job of cutting off the passing lanes. You look at soccer, it's a game built on so many different angles, as that one's played to the far side by Tarun. Cerrillo. Jota. Almaguer with the throw. Jota. Jota, normally a defensive holding midfielder. He's playing in that back row for Breck Evans, who's out with an injury. Another reason because of Biku Bisant also being out with the 2 yellow cards that he was handed in last week's loss to Chattanooga. Jota. Cerrillo. Almaguer. Great little pass, but that pass cut out. Almaguer try and get it at the end line. FC Tucson saying that Almaguer was out on the end line. This should be a goal kick, but this will ultimately result now in a corner kick. And now we will get that sub of Ronaldo Damas in. He will come in for Richard Donso. Again, plan switched a little bit earlier ago with the injury with Thomas Roberts. And Damas jogs on, and he looks healthy, ready to go. Last game he played in was 20 minutes against the Richmond Kickers. Sent into the area, headed. And that sub was brought to you by Avocare. Should say that sub was brought to you by Texas Health Resources. Nice threaded ball, great chance here, and another spectacular save by Mauricio. What a save. You talk about 1v1. And Mauricio just having a night. Rodriguez with a threaded ball to Coleman. Coleman trying to sneak it around. But wow, Mauricio with another great one, and David Rodriguez having an impact coming on as a sub with that threaded through ball. Some spectacular saves tonight. Jimmy Maurer and Carlos Mauricio putting on a clinic tonight. Great look there at Carlos Mauricio. Tarun plays it in. For North Texas, coming into tonight's match, they've only trailed by 201 minutes total. But now you can add that to 221 with the lone goal from Jordan Jones in the first half in the 45th minute, assisted by Jamel Cox. That one coming off a corner piece. FC Tucson looking to hold on the road, where we know it's so difficult to win away from home. Played outside to Almaguer. Almaguer goes even wider. Damas trying to sneak around Tarun, unable to do so. The last time these two teams met, Damas with the lone goal for North Texas. Jata. Rodriguez plays it outside. Plays it to his brother. Trying to get it back to his younger bro. Does. And that one cut out by Venter. Arturo Rodriguez in possession. Turns away. Almaguer. David Rodriguez. Almaguer. Scooping it up and over. And Bergen brought down. Wrapped up on him was Arturo Rodriguez. Rodriguez not happy with that one. Now Arturo Rodriguez is going to be told to calm down. Avocare replay will give us a better look. There you can see the arms locked up. Rodriguez goes to the ground, and then Bergen falls on top. Texas 1-3-1 when conceding that first goal. Okay, now trailing by more than 220 minutes on the season. FC Tucson, when scoring first, looking for their 6th win. on the year, FC Tucson. 6 wins on the season, 6 losses, 5 draws, currently sitting in 7th with 23 points. North Texas in that first spot with 10 wins, 4 losses, and 4 draws with 34 points. But right behind North Texas with 33 points is Lansing. Every point matters. Damus towards the back post. Headed down, and who are they going to say this is off? And they will say this is off. Luke Hosworth. Corner coming for David Rodriguez and North Texas. Another opportunity for Eric Quill and his team to try to find success here on a corner. Sent in towards the spot, goes over Jata. Almaguer lines it up. Almaguer had time to line that up, just came off the boot. Rodriguez. Nice through ball. Damus crossing. Jamga. For North Texas, a good thing for them. They are trailing in this one, but they do have 14 goals in the final 30 minutes of games this year. They do have the ability to score late, but a majority of those goals coming when North Texas has had the lead. Jones trying to squeeze through, and once again, Jata there to flick it back. Damus. Damus well off target there. Fans, the USL unveiled its elite youth platform, USL Academy. This allows clubs at all levels across the USL to develop its local youth and compete at the highest level across the United States, including the USL Academy Cup. For more information, visit uslsoccer.com/academy. Rodriguez. Damus. Damus into the area, attacking. Sends across. And that one was missed. Coleman was right on top of that, and that somehow got by his legs. It took a little deflection. Maybe that was enough to get by, because we're going to have a corner. Here's the Avocare replay. Damus attacking. Corner kick coming, but a great chance there for North Texas for the equalizer. Sent in, headed out by Venter. The follow. FC Tucson trying to say this should be a corner kick. Say North Texas saying it should be a corner kick, and it's going to be a goal kick. But now we will have our second hydration break.
The referee has indicated that a cooling break will commence. The break will last up to 3 minutes. Thank you.
And there, Jordan Jones getting FC Tucson on the board in the 45th minute. Assist from Jamel Cox. For Jamel Cox, his 3rd assist of the year. Jordan Jones and Jamel Cox both were tied with 2 assists on the season. So now Cox with one more than Jones. Jones, though, with 3 goals on the season. As we sit at hydration. But right now, 1-0 is our score. And Marancio, he's made a big stop here in the second half to keep North Texas off the scoreboard. For FC Tucson, they're trying to find a way to hold on here this next 18 minutes or so, as we'll definitely have some stoppage time added on in this one due to the hydration break. Right now, Eric Quill's team playing from behind as both teams come out to the pitch. North Texas on the season, first in terms of averaging 1.6 goals per game. That's best in League One. They have 30 goals on the year. FC Tucson now with 26 on the season. More goals on the road than at home for FC Tucson. FC Tucson, if they can manage to hold on to a victory and keep North Texas with a blank sheet, it would be their 4th clean sheet of the season. Jota heads that one forward. Another aerial ball.
No, Tucson.
Last time these two teams met, each team was handed out 3 yellow cards, just one tonight. Ramon Howell, the lone player with the yellow card for FC Tucson. Damas plays it wide. Jota. Little minor bump there, but nothing too physical. Rio. Rodriguez. Montgomery. Down the line to Nelson. Nelson. Surveying. Inching forward. Montgomery. High lofting ball, and that will find its way into the stands. Goal kick for FC Tucson coming. Should have a pair of subs coming in for FC Tucson. And now we will. Zach Wright will come in. I should say the first one they're going to have Ramon Howell come off, and Colin Stripling will come on. Our sub brought to you by Texas Health Resources. There you see Stripling about to come on for Ramon Howell. Again, this substitution brought to you by Texas Health Resources. So Colin Stripling and Zach Wright on. Zach Wright in for Jamel Cox. Wright played at North Carolina for Colin Stripling at Monmouth University. Another great look at Colin Stripling. FC Tucson will look to try to hold on to this 1-0 lead. This is played forward. Jota sprays it wide. Damas trying to sneak that one by Tarun. That's twice now. Tarun's got the best of Damas. Cox at the end line. Low liner. Cerrillo to Rodriguez. Great little combination play there. Cerrillo outside, and that one headed away. He's trying to link up with Pepe there. Now a little pushing and shoving between Cerrillo and Tarun. Both players will have to be separated. And now Cerrillo given a yellow card. Well, maybe it was only a matter of time before both these squads got a couple of yellow cards. Here you see the collision there between Cerrillo putting his shoulder into Tarun.
A yellow card has been issued to North Texas SC's Edwin Cerrillo in the 78th minute.
Cerrillo was out the last game due to a red card infraction. That one coming off a high boot. Vergen lays it back. Batista. Vergen. Slides through, plays it out wide. Hosworth. Onto the wing. Vergen. North Texas is going to have to start pushing forward here in this final 11 minutes plus stoppage. We had 5 minutes of stoppage time added in the first half. We also had a hydration break there, so I assume that's where it will probably be somewhere around. Almaguer. Jata. Montgomery goes inside. Rodriguez here with a little bit of room. Rodriguez with the left, and Rodriguez finds the back right, and he has found the equalizer for North Texas. Our Advocare replay. Great little touch, a little drop off. David Rodriguez lays it off to his older brother, Arturo Rodriguez, and we now are all knotted up. Arturo Rodriguez with the goal coming in the 80th minute as we take a look back on our Advocare replay.
The goal occurred in the 79th minute.
I'm going to say officially 79th minute on that one. But you wondered if that was coming. Marancio has been fantastic in net tonight for FC Tucson. But Arturo Rodriguez gets his 4th goal of the season, assisted by his younger brother. So David Rodriguez, on his first professional goal ever, gets an assist from his brother Arturo, and now he gets to return the favor. That is David Rodriguez's first career assist. And it comes to his older brother. What a moment for that family once again. Arturo Rodriguez plays it in. Great dummy ball through. Shot blocked. That was only a matter of time. We knew Marancio would respond. That time Pepe denied once again. Fans follow North Texas and the rest of USL League One all season long on ESPN Plus, home to the USL, MLS, UFC, the US Open Cup, and more. Join the over 2 million sports fans who have already discovered ESPN Plus and watch League One every week. Sign up today at ESPNplus.com.
Entering the game, number 33, Cody Watasa. Leaving the game, number 11, Jamil Cox. The substitution occurred in the 82nd minute.
We have another substitution brought to you by Texas Health Resources. In is Cody Wakasa for FC Tucson. Sent over by Almaguer, knotted down, headed away by the captain, Kyle Venter. Jamel Cox off. Tarun. Plays it to the far side. Wheeler Aminu. Tarun goes wide, but Tarun offside. FC Tucson has now used all three of their subs. For North Texas, they do have one remaining. Bergen. Jordan Jones to his left. That's where he goes. Jones. Jata right behind, chasing his shadow. Tarun. Wakasa. Bergen. Too far for Wheeler Aminu to get to. It's kind of right there in between the two FC Tucson players as Arturo Rodriguez plays this back. Rodriguez with the equalizer in the 79th minute. Almaguer. David Rodriguez. Almaguer near side. Arturo Rodriguez. Almaguer, that one takes the deflection off Wakasa, and corner kick coming on the near side for North Texas. FC Tucson's goal coming off a corner piece. And now North Texas looking to find a way to take the lead at home. Points are vital as we move forward. As it would stand, if the score were to stay at 1-1, North Texas would have 35 points on the year. That's 2 more than Lansing, who has 33. Almaguer sends it in, far post. Who's up, who's down, where does your club sit? Find out every Monday in the official USL League One Power Rankings, only on USLLeague1.com. Going up high to get that was Callum Montgomery. Talk about this one. It's hot, it's humid. FC Tucson got things going in the first half on a late goal in the 45th minute by Jordan Jones. And it's been a battle between both these goalkeepers. And it looked like Marancio was going to possibly hold on to a clean sheet. But then in the 79th minute, Arturo Rodriguez would get a goal and an assist from his younger brother David. David's first career assist. Now you wonder here, with his last 5 minutes or so that is left, does one of these two teams have enough creativity, enough to just give themselves a little bit of space to work with to find one final goal to come up with 3 points, or will this one ultimately sit and stay at 1-1? Almaguer. Rodriguez. Drops it off for his younger brother. He's tripped up, and that will draw a whistle on Wheeler Aminu. Wheeler Aminu not happy, and a great opportunity here for North Texas. About 30 yards out. So we'll look at our Advocare replay. There you just see the left leg of Wheeler Aminu out. big moment for Jorge Almaguer, who lines up over the ball. Just signed a 3-year contract with North Texas on Wednesday. Can he be the hero right here? Sends it! One hopper, rebound! Almaguer sent a dipping ball in there that took a hop, bounced off Marancio. Rebound came out, and ultimately FC Tucson had to play it out. And a corner kick coming as we'll take a look at the Advertisements replay. Dives out, and yeah, he got stepped on by Jata. Marancio's up and ready to go, though. Short corner. Into the area. FC Tucson looking to run. Wheeler Aminu. Far post. And that one headed away by Nelson. Tarun will head over to the far corner. North Texas, with that goal from Arturo Rodriguez, now have 31 on the season. Inward swinging ball, high into the air, Venter. Montgomery clears her towards midfield. Bergen tripped up. Arturo Rodriguez pleading his case, but that's not going to work. Never does. Almaguer. Cerrillo. Square ball. Montgomery. Rodriguez trying to squeeze through two players, and he's not going to be able to get through anyone. Rodriguez continues to get frustrated here late by FC Tucson. And we will have 5 minutes of stoppage time, brought to you by Advertisements. 5 minutes to see if one of these two teams can come up with that second goal, or if this one will remain level at 1. Both goalkeepers have been fantastic. Rodriguez trying to find Damus, and if that guy gets on it, he'll be real dangerous, but beating him back was Venter. That pass had just a little bit more weight on it. Maybe Damus has some room to work with. Nelson. Cerrillo. Jata. Almaguer. Tarun in front of him. Cuts inside. Square ball. Rodriguez. Pepe tried to volley that one, but just too far left. Pepe had a great chance earlier that was stopped by Marancio in the first half. Pepe second on North Texas in scoring with 7 goals. Ronaldo Damus is first with 9. He came on as a substitution in his first appearance since the Richmond kicker game. score remains the way it is. North Texas would have 5 draws on the season for 35 points, and FC Tucson would have 6 draws on the year for 24 points. Rodriguez, Jata. We're going to switch the point of attack on a diagonal pass. An offside flag is up against North Texas. Great look at Ronaldo Damas. Damas has 8 appearances for Haiti. He also scored the World Cup qualifier for the national team in 2016 against Costa Rica for the U20s. Pepe and Damas have combined for 16 of their goals. That's more than half. Teams looking like they'll be happy to come up with 1 point. It's been a hard-fought battle. That really was the reason that this is only a 1-1 game is because both these keepers, you look at Jimmy Maurer as well as Carlos Marancio, just with some unreal saves tonight. Either one, you could put both saves, well, the numerous saves that they've had on a highlight reel. Our first goal came in the 45th minute by Jordan Jones. The second would come in the 79th minute by Arturo Rodriguez for North Texas. For FC Tucson, they have not had much in way of chances here in the second half. But once again, they're going to come out with a point on the road. In 4 of these 5 road games, they have come out with a point now, and that is huge. Granted, they would like it to be 3, but again, they will go on the road against Tormenta, and then they will come back home where they will have 3 at home, then they go on the road again, and then they have 4 at home to close out the season. Meanwhile, for North Texas, they will have a rematch from last week's loss to Chattanooga. Chattanooga currently in the 3rd spot with their victory tonight. Again, you look at where Chattanooga was in starting the night. They were in the 6th position. That's 1 spot in front of FC Tucson, but with their win, they leapfrogged up into that 3rd spot, and there is our final whistle, and our score here will end with a 1-1 score as you get a look there at North Texas's Eric Quill walking onto the pitch. His team found a way to get back into this one to find an equalizer. That one came in the 79th minute by Arturo Rodriguez, assisted by his younger brother, David Rodriguez. In the 45th minute, Jordan Jones would get the lone goal for FC Tucson, assisted by Jamil Cox. But when we return, we'll wrap it up with highlights and stats for you from Frisco, Texas.
The heat will wear you out real quick. And we've been through some hot ones. It's very physical. You gotta take care of your body and stay hydrated because every moment matters. That's why I drink Advocare Hydrate. I've got a job to do.
Ah, boating. Tundra. A little R&R. Camry.
Wow, she's good.
Off-roading. Forerunner. Treasure hunting. Highlander mateys.
Thanks.
Wherever you want to go, we've got a great deal on a Toyota to get you there.
During the Ready, Set, Go sales event, qualified buyers get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus a $1,500 special edition bonus on a new 2019 Tundra Special Edition.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Sarah's last tuition payment sent off. Feeling good?
Oh, yeah. Now I'm ready to focus on my project.
This is why we plan. Oof. You never cease to amaze me, Maya.
See how investing with a JP Morgan advisor can help you. Visit your local Chase branch.
Our final tonight at Frisco, Texas. North Texas 1, FC Tucson 1. As we'll look back at our highlights presented to you by Advocare. Our full-time highlights brought to you by Advocare in this one. Here would be the first goal by Jordan Jones, a header off the corner assisted by Jamel Cox. That would come in the 45th minute. Between these two clubs, that would be the lone goal, though, for FC Tucson. But North Texas, they would have plenty of opportunities as this is played forward to Almaguer. Almaguer on the outside sends it towards the far post, and then Pepe denied by Mauricio. Pepe twice tonight, bested by Mauricio, and now Tucson will play it forward, but this would come towards midfield, brought down. This would take a high hop to Jordan Jones, lays it off, and that one off the post by Wheeler Aminu. Nothing going for FC Tucson on that. Great little through ball here. Rodriguez plays it to Damas. Damas crosses in. This somehow goes through 4 different players' legs and goes out for a corner. But ultimately, this would be it. David Rodriguez just taps it to his brother Arturo. Arturo with the left and slots it in that back right corner. And that would come in the 79th minute for David Rodriguez, his first career assist to his older brother Arturo Rodriguez. And we would stay at 1-1. And now we'll look at tonight's stats presented to you by Chase. You look at it, 1-1 North Texas with 19 shots, but 7 of those on target, 4 for FC Tucson. They had a relatively quiet second half, the best one really coming from Wheeler Aminu. But North Texas, once again, dominating possession of the ball. They averaged 56% during matches. Well, tonight, 68% against FC Tucson was a large reason why they had a chance to get back into this one and find that equalizer in the 79th minute. And now we'll recap Week 20 and what happened in League One. First, we'll start out with Friday night between Toronto and Greenville. Here, you would get the first goal on the board by Dominic Boland. Then Gomez would play an assist that would initially get blocked, and Gomez plays it across, and there's Jake Keegan, and he puts it in the back of the net for Greenville triumph. Then one more would happen. Gomez doing it again. Assist is Omar Mohammed, and he would get the third goal for Greenville triumph. And now Gomez in the top of the rankings for assists in USL League One. And now we move over to Madison. Madison loses to Richmond. Richmond now has 3 in a row. That one coming from Jackson, and they still 3 points in Madison. What a victory for the Richmond Kickers, who have now won 3 in a row. But that wouldn't be all, as we'll go to Tormenta, South Georgia. And this was a huge one. Chattanooga would get the victory. First goal coming from Sato Seone, and then the equalizer would come for Tormenta. That one by Lucas Catino, finding the back right corner, but by Josu Soto would find the second goal. Chattanooga would get the winner, and they now sit 3rd in the standings. And what a week it was. It looked like every road team was going to win, but FC Tucson could not hold on tonight against North Texas. North Texas still in that first spot. Lansing Ignite right behind them with 33. Then Chattanooga with a victory. They're in 3 for South Georgia, 4, and Greenville Triumph. They're in the 5th spot. But our final score here, 1-1. Jordan Jones got things going early. It looked like FC Tucson and Carlos Mauricio would have enough to hold on, but that would not be the case at the home stadium. North Texas would come back get a goal in the 79th minute from Arturo Rodriguez, assisted by his younger brother, David Rodriguez. And there's the lone goal by North Texas. And that is where we're at. 1-1 our final for our crew. I'm Josh Toll. Good night from Frisco.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League League One cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League League One.